Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Two Tubs. We are finding ourselves kind of in a funk tonight and wondering if that ever happens to you and how do you get out of it?
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I think a lot of it's with this coronavirus still going around. Everyone's just kind of, honestly, weird.
Virus depression?
Like a weird feeling everywhere you go. Everybody's kind of got like a...
I went to, I'm looking to trade my truck in.
Yeah.
Went to all these dealerships. I wanted to shake your hand. The guy was like putting his elbow out and like wanted me to
Elbow bump?
fuck off. Yeah.
I've heard that, but I've not actually seen people do
We
it.
can't have anybody in our office for work. Our doors are locked. So every time we leave, we have to unlock, relock the door. And then the streets, like probably a quarter of the cars that are normally on the streets are like on the streets right now. So it's been like for us for work, like I travel a lot or around the area and we can't really go anywhere right now. So it's like you're just stuck in your office.
So I wonder if people are happy they're off work or they're kind of getting bummed out because they have nothing to do.
I think
I do find myself getting a little bummed out when I'm just sitting around. And
me too. And I think it depends on people's situation. People who are feeling safe still, that are going to have income still flowing in, I think maybe they're less upset about it. But obviously people who are hourly and aren't able to have any income right now, that's pretty scary.
Closed,
Yeah.
So, and I mean, a lot of that is, already like waitresses only make $2.33 an hour anyways, or waiters. And so like when you have that situation.
Well, they're not working. I mean, they're not.
Yeah. And usually they live tip by tip,
Yeah. So I ordered takeout today from my cafe. And only person that was working was one cook. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all it is.
Front, I ordered it, and I just came back 15 minutes later and picked it up.
Well, and that's the hard part about it is you have all these people that it's only drive-through. It's only, pickup. And so you have where it's putting strain on people because, like if I get to go home, I'm happy. I still make income. Yeah. But people that...
Is this a low down sad show or right
No,
now,
no. I mean, I think we're just kind of hitting on the reality of it a little bit, but I do want to kind of spin it around here because obviously the news is just inundated right now with everything, coronavirus, everything. And I mean, there does not seem to be any positives here, but let's make some. So,
all right, positives. What's the positive outcomes?
There's got to be some silver linings of everything,
You're
right?
You're spend time with your family and friends.
Yeah, I mean, if any
podcasts,
right? If anything, it's making a lot of people, I think, slow down, even if it's involuntary.
I think there's two parts to that though, with the family and friends thing, especially family. I think it's like you enjoy the time that you actually get to spend, and you get to learn actually more about your kids and your parents and stuff like that. But then I think also on the flip side of that is when you are at work and you come home, you enjoy that moment more. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, I mean, but the positive, I mean, you get to learn, you can play games with them. You can get, eventually you're going to say, hey, we need a break, but you can get, that's a major thing for them is that you get to be with your family, especially for the people that usually travel a lot and don't get to see their family or their jobs are certain hours.
Well, not even. If you're single and you're alone, good opportunity, like we were talking earlier, do something you've always wanted to do.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm sure we've all have a list of things that, I want to get to this. I want to try that. I want to do that. And they just always get pushed to the wayside just due to lack of time. Now, a lot of people are finding themselves with a little bit of extra time on their hands. And maybe you can get to some of those. You guys ever have any of those things you wanted to try out?
No, I wouldn't change a thing.
No, I like what you do.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's certain things. The sucky thing is that some of the things you want to try out are closed.
Yeah,
so it's like when you say, hey, like I want to get in shape. I got all this time. Well, you got to do at home workouts.
Yeah.
So
because that is on my list. I want to have more time to be healthy.
But people can learn how to cook. They can learn, if the grocery stores are filled, you can learn, you can clean your house. You can do deep clean. You can do, stuff.
Reorganizing things or house projects.
You can go for runs. Take your dog out for a walk.
And, for
reading.
me, I feel like I started ahead of the coronavirus a little bit because my company just broke up.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then so I me and Colin talked about doing the podcast thing.
Yeah.
And then, you're here too, obviously. And this was what I always wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And him too, apparently. And
yeah.
It's just a fun thing to do. Even though we're not super popular or nothing, it's super fun. And
now we are finding
hang
ourselves.
out with my bro.
Yeah.
eat some foods.
And we are finding that we're having more time now to be able to do these things. And
well, I mean, you always hope that stuff takes off, but at the same time, you do it for fun, and this is a time that you can really get a lot of content out.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like me, I'm still working. Callie teaches, so she's off for a while, indefinite here in Wisconsin until something changes.
Not indefinite, like permanent. Indefinite, like until they say otherwise.
Well, yeah.
Right.
So there's
they're
a fine.
They're predicting the rest of the school year.
Yeah, but that's not indefinite.
It's
well,
not,
I mean, well,
yeah.
it's not going to knock
yeah,
out
well,
forever.
That's just the word the governor used for
Yeah.
Yeah,
not having a definitive date yet.
Yep.
So, and the sucky thing is you can't I mean, you try to make it positive, but but usually what do? We go bowling, we go to the movies, we go to, if we wanted to do something that we don't normally do, it's usually 10 or more people there and they're closed down anyways.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you guys what. I feel kind of bummed out today.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you guys, what do you guys do when you're bummed out to lift yourself back up?
Yeah. I've been feeling that way a little bit lately, and that usually is not me. So I don't know, when I do feel that way, I think it's important sometimes to let yourself. I don't think it's good to dwell in that for too long, but it's okay and it's important, I think, to give yourself that little bit of grace to feel that way for a while. You know what I mean? Like to feel that. Like last night after I found out that schools were closed indefinitely, I was feeling kind of bummed. Went and shut down the bar that was closing at 5:00 all across Wisconsin. Had a drink with some coworkers and came back and just kind of laid on the couch and was kind of bummed. But I told myself it was just gonna be one night. Tomorrow's a new day. You got to find something good in each day. I like to listen to music. I like to dance. I like to hang out with my friends. All those things kind of help make me feel better. Exercising actually really helps me.
I was just going to say, I know Kellen and I, how we usually, whether we're bummed out or not, I know our uplifting thing is go outside and.
Well, see, I got a few. I mean, yeah, you always let yourself have a little bit of your own time, just so you can sort of
process.
recoup and everything, figure out what's happening. But yeah, like sports, doing stuff like that, going out, like whether it is bowling or even though like our shopping is just walk around, like shopping, but it's like, I mean, the problem is like, I like exercise, like weightlifting and stuff like that, especially when you're down. I mean, it's like gives you some endorphins, but I also like food. So a lot of times it's, hey, let's go out to eat.
Yeah,
that's,
and now that one of the two variables is out of the picture,
yeah, I know. So
I'm a little nervous. The other one's going to start taking over.
That's
you
the
understand?
This is a hard time, I think, for everybody when it comes to that, because it is.
I feel better already.
Good.
Just from that, I feel better.
But it is going to be a hard time for a lot of people because it's like they're still going to try to eat.
Some people, and I'm just talking about the fitness community, but I know we used to go to Gold's. That's what they do every fucking day.
Well, and that's
all
gonna,
they do
after
after whatever they do, they go right to the gym. And I'm telling you, we spend a lot of time there because we play basketball and stuff.
Yeah,
those guys are there before we get there and after.
How much
We're
better,
talking 3-4 hours.
How much better do you feel when you lift? You work out. You feel way better. Yeah. So it's like for them,
not even lifting. Just going to play basketball.
Yeah, getting those endorphins flowing.
Any active thing. And so, I mean, for them, the people that were there, like every day, like there was a woman that was there every day and she was jacked.
Yep.
And like for her, now she has to do at home workouts, in which sometimes you can do really good at home workouts, but it's not the same.
Yep.
It's just, unless if your gym is set up, but she wouldn't be going there if her gym was good at home.
Right.
So it's like, because she doesn't really interact with people that much there. And it's like, like for me, I have to really, today I ate like crap. First day but it's like, I really have to watch what I eat and actually do stuff at home. I need to go for like a run. I need to go do like push-ups and sit-ups and stuff like that, because I will gain weight without doing it, which food makes me feel good. But at the same time, if I eat too much of it, it makes me feel like
it's a vicious cycle, isn't it?
It's like the Austin Powers scene,
Which one?
Where he's like, or what they say?
With Fat Bastard?
Makes him, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Food makes him happy, but
get in my belly.
It's funny because there's it's sort of like, oof, this food's making me feel happy, and then you hit the peak, and it's like, wow, this is making me feel really crappy.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like for me, when I eat, it gives me so much energy. Feels great.
A lasting
I don't
energy,
really
you
come
think? Or
down.
My
no?
question is, in the last year, how much pizza have you eaten?
I've had enough.
Because that's
Enough
all.
to go around.
You kept a lot of pizza places. in
Listen, I got a
business.
lot of pizza in the freezer at this particular moment.
You went and
Because
bought
they
7 pizzas
suggested
today.
you should get like a week's worth of food, and I was like, well, I got 7 pizzas, I got some ramen noodles.
Hey, that's one thing
Just
I
the
said.
essentials.
That's
The
why one thing I'm
staples, you
surprised
know.
ramen noodles think go like
Yeah.
like crazy because it's like 60 cents a pack,
Yep.
and it
And all you
can-
need is water and
yeah,
Mhm.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Then, you could survive off of those for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I bought ravioli, pudding, Eggo waffle cereal, beef sticks, it's hot dogs.
But here's the thing.
That was it.
It's not really.
No, the
That's
grocery
a
stores
7-week grocery list. I mean, 7-week survival. This is not
Oh yeah.
apocalypse food.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But
apocalypse food is like canned shit, beef jerky.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
you
Like,
know.
but I felt
Right.
like, I mean, if I ever ran out of food, I could go to my parents and give deer.
Yeah.
Like I give venison. Like, so it wouldn't be a big deal to me.
Yeah.
And they have a bunch of stuff stored up. Like, so for me, I don't really shop that way. And I see all those things about people being like that, can't afford, or they're going to the grocery store, they're older, and they're trying to look for something and it's gone because somebody bought 800 rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah.
It's like, what the frick you going to do with 800 rolls of
Yeah.
toilet paper? Like, if you just bought your normal amount and went whenever you needed to go, it would still be there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Even
a little ridiculous.
because the grocery stores aren't going to close. Like,
No, they're gonna
just
be
not
fine.
gonna.
I want to bring up something about the toilet paper. I'm really sick of hearing about the toilet paper.
Yeah, it was funny the first day. Now
Well, it's because people are still nuts about
But
it.
it's still relevant, and I don't get it. Like I just don't get it. Like to me,
There were some at
if
Family Fair when I
people
went
that
today.
are that worried about we have not done any panic shopping. Like a week ago, we went and did our normal grocery shopping at Aldi, normal amounts of stuff. That was it. You did a little new stuff just to get some other things that we needed, like you said, the ravioli, whatever things you wanted. But we have not gone and bought like bulk items. But if for some reason I thought like, oh my God, this is it, I need to hunker down, I'm never going to be able to go to the store for a long time, toilet paper would not have been first on my mind. Honestly, I probably would have forgot it. Like getting essentials like food, maybe some bottles
food
of water if I thought the water was going to go bad or something. Like toilet paper, you can live without toilet paper.
Yeah.
And it's still in the news every single day about the toilet paper. Like, let's get over
Well,
it.
it's crazy. And then you feel bad. Like, I mean, baby wipes and stuff. Like my sister trying to get baby wipes and diapers for her kids. It was hard. Like there's a TikTok video that's going viral right now that it's this woman that went to go get diapers at Walmart. And she's like, I can't get diapers because I can't afford to buy 20 boxes at a time like some people. And so everybody bought them out. And so now she's like, what am I supposed to do that I don't have any, there's no diapers for my kids.
One thing I want to say, I saw a Facebook post where my friends put it on there. And it kind of made me look at it a different way though too. So this coronavirus thing, it's got like a 2% fatality rate, or it's really low, right?
It's lower than that.
But
I
now
think.
Like
all these
0.2
quarantine stuff
something.
and stuff, and there is a reason for them, right? It's not for me and you, but it's for grandma and grandpa.
Yep.
And so there is a sensitive way of going about this. I feel like me saying like I don't give a shit about it is kind of insensitive.
Well, it's you just.
But
spreading that,
here's the thing: we're not doing it for us. You're being responsible, being clean, staying to yourself for them.
Yeah. Well, that's
it's not for
that's
us.
100% it.
So that's what we got to realize.
Part of it.
And I think, and I'm one of those people. I think this is just bullshit, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, you got to start thinking about other people.
Well, and that's
their health.
That's
and how they
exactly
feel.
it. That's what.
So-
But that's the problem is all these people that are 30s, 40 years old are buying all this toilet paper. So when the older people do go to get it, they can't get it.
Yeah.
And that's because they're not going to get out right away. They have certain times that they have to.
Yeah.
Like I think Dollar
There's a
General
bunch of pretty much a lot of the
is
stores now are doing that.
doing an hour dedicated just to seniors. So then they can go in there and shop.
Sure.
Whereas so it's the first hour that they're open.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah.
which I think is a really good thing that they can do for them. So
I think. So I think there's just a sensitivity thing there.
Yeah, and
You
I
have to
think
be aware.
And I think a lot of us maybe need to be more thoughtful about that, and myself included, that, you know, when they say stay at home, it probably doesn't even mean come here and do our little podcast thing. You know, we should probably be.
Yeah, but I think
yeah, you're also not in prison, right? You know what I
No,
mean? You
but-
can go
well,
do
and that's
stuff.
the thing.
Just
They
do it
that's why
responsibly.
they
Right.
say 10 or less, because it's
Yeah,
like
I think that's
Yeah.
a good rule.
they still want you to be with your family and friends.
Yeah.
It's just that they don't want you to be in groups where it's you don't know everybody. Like, and that's the thing where it's like, I mean, if we were all old people, yeah, we probably shouldn't be hanging out together, because if one of us has it and the other two get infected, like I think Wisconsin's at 106 cases or something right now.
Well, here's
You know,
the other
so
half
it's-
of that too. If you're really old and if you know you're unhealthy, maybe you should
stay
take the
home.
initiative and just stay
And
home,
I think pretty
Yeah.
much they
I
they
think-
all
yeah,
are,
I
and
think
they
they do know.
should be.
well, like the
Well, you should
assisted
be
living
asking
houses.
for help, go and pick stuff up
Yeah.
for them, stuff like that.
Assisted living houses, like they're
Are
pretty
closed
much
down.
shut down.
They are no
and I
visitors.
saw a guy, like he was sitting outside the window and called his dad on his cell phone, and they just
see
sat
him,
there and
yeah.
talked. You
Oh.
know, it's
But
like, because they can't go in there right now.
I think it's that a lot of us, myself included, don't understand all of the science behind it, and in that case, need to trust the people who do know that kind of stuff and are offering these suggestions and mandates, and do our part to follow them. Because, I mean, I don't understand it all. But if they're saying I should do that, then they must know something, and I probably should
Well,
do that.
And Callie and I were talking the other day about, like, you know, how this is affecting funerals and stuff like that. Like, there's a woman I work with, her son who had cancer passed away, and she can't do a funeral for him until this is all passed, which could be a month or two. And that's hard when you're a parent. And obviously, I hope I never go through this, but you're a parent and your kid passes away, you know, like, and he only had 18 months. And then I was getting my hair cut today, and I was talking to the woman, and she was like, yeah, fiance. I'm like, yeah. She was talking about marriage, and I said, yeah, I'm getting married. She goes, oh, when are you? And I'm like, August. And she goes, I go, when are you? And she goes, well, we were supposed to at the beginning of April.
Aw.
So now
I know
they,
several people that's their weddings are canceled.
well,
and I
and
don't
they
even
had,
know how
so
you
they're
begin
gonna
to handle
they're gonna
that.
probably go to the courthouse if they can
Oh.
sign papers, because she still wants it on April 4th is when theirs is, but they're moving the reception till August.
Oh,
to
okay.
August, you know. And she
it feels dark, man.
I
this
know.
whole-
I mean-
this whole show.
well, I
this is
mean,
my
but there's
attitude. I just feel
but it's
dark.
hard, but it's
What's
hard to
happening,
but it's hard to
guys?
talk about a positive on something like this, because look at Zombieland, the movie. What was the positives on that?
Are you
When
kidding? I'd
Apocalypse.
be locked and loaded and ready to go.
Yeah, but there was
Hell yeah.
the only
bring it
positive
on.
about that was that he found Twinkies
That's true.
and shot
More
Bill Murray
positives, right?
or Murphy or
We-
whatever it was.
We can get back to the basics of relationships. We can work on how we interact with people. We can work
can
on
be nice to our
ourselves. We can work on
significant
our
other.
health. We can learn how to be kinder to people. We can learn to
See how
out
she
of this
bypassed
too.
that one?
I just said it.
Nice to significant other.
We can learn from this to really appreciate people and our relationships, and I think a lot of good can come from. They say, you know, pretty much in any catastrophe there are always good things that come from it, you know, and this is going to be no different. So keep those things in mind, even when things are starting to seem kind of yucky.
We had kids.
It's going to
If
be
we
all
had
good.
kids, they'd be getting better at sports, probably.
There you go. See, can practice.
Your kids have 0% chance.
What?
Well, hopefully,
That is the
hopefully,
biggest booty kid I've
yeah.
ever seen.
Well,
in
that's a
my
good
life.
base for offensive line,
And
and
probably
hopefully they're
gonna
like
have that.
6'5".
That means
Okay,
they'll be
might be a center.
strong.
Good chance that
Might be a
our
center.
good chance that our kid is, or kids whatever, are either a center in basketball or an offensive lineman in football.
No, a center in football.
No, they're gonna be.
I don't
they're
know
gonna
what
have-
those mean, but they're gonna be good.
You wait. They're gonna be dominant.
They
I will
don't-
say, it'll
but they
definitely, whatever this
In-
kid is,
in
it
the-
will be an oak tree.
They'll be dominant in the arts.
So,
They'll be dominant in
whatever
the
an
arts,
oak tree
like plays.
is good at sports is
Yeah.
you got to
Yeah.
beat.
If they want to be good at sports.
No, they'll be good at sports. Look at this. This was a debate. Like, we were talking. I mean, this is a weird switch, but we were talking about, like, if they're good at sports, do you send your kid to a bigger school, or do you?
I
have
like
them,
small
you know?
schools.
Absolutely big school.
No.
See, and that's the thing, because
Opportunity.
Nah.
I coached at both. I've coached at both, and the opportunity is so much greater at a D1 school. For, like, in Wisconsin, the schools or D1 is the highest, D7's the
So
lowest.
see, this is what's weird about you two. You're on totally different spectrums of the.
Well, I mean, I
the
don't mind.
scale.
I think
Yeah,
you're on the
I am
educational
a highly
side, you're on the
skilled
sports side.
athlete, and he's
Yeah,
you
a
know
dummy.
just kind
Yeah,
of
we
a
get it.
bench
Well, I mean,
warmer,
you
so-
look at it though, like smaller schools
just
are
kidding.
becoming more popular around Wisconsin. Like, I mean, Jimmy Leonard, who went to school with us, he was actually the main reason to me that became pretty popular. I mean, so you have the situation now, like, hey, okay, you have a kid that's going to be a good athlete. Do you put him in a school? Like, and if I'm coaching at a school, I'm going to have him go to the school that I'm going, that I'm coaching. But it's like, or do you, because there was kids that I coached at Memorial that I was better than in high school, and they played 1 year and they were good, but at our school, we didn't get many looks, and some of them are going D2, and it's like, I'm better. I was better at this than this kid. And I saw kids that were better that we saw around the area that were better, but they didn't get the opportunity because they didn't play the higher, competition. So that was one of the things. So that got off topic, but that's just something that.
Do you have one of those games booted up?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that in a bit.
We're gonna do
I just want to make sure you have booted
Would You
up. We're
Rather.
gonna try to do. I know one of our supporters, Shesky, really liked our last one, so we're gonna
Shout
do
out to
another one.
Ryan.
Shout out to Ryan.
Someday
Hey.
we'll have him on the show, maybe.
We got a
Teach you about
few
farming.
more would
Be
you
about
rather
farming.
questions here. Get to know
What are
these
we? Are we gonna switch it
bozos a little
up
bit better.
Or we should
What
do
do you
the
want
same
to
thing?
do?
Question
Was there
though.
like a different type or anything?
Hey, is
I thought we wanted to
Shesky a John Deere guy?
Yes.
Because look at the thing was green right when we were talking
Yeah,
about him.
yeah.
I don't know if that thing still changes, but
I don't know.
It's
Those
been
lights
staying
just
green
do what
for
they
now,
want.
but then they kind of changed later to
Oh.
it. We could do the would you rather, or what else do you want to do here?
Well, you pick them out. We're gonna do another blind.
Yep.
So we don't really have any questions or answers prepared.
yeah. I think it makes
But
it more.
I think it's fun, and then the audience could kind of do it with us too, and they can decide on their.
All right, here's
All right,
a
So we're just gonna jump into it.
Yep,
All right, we're gonna do it
weird-
right now.
a weird one to start us off. Okay,
Sure.
would you rather eat poop that tasted like chocolate?
What is this?
she went nasty.
Okay,
right?
would you rather eat poop that tasted like chocolate or eat chocolate that tasted like poop?
Chocolate that tasted like
The
poop,
thing
so I don't
is,
get sick.
the thing is, just because I know
That's
it's,
a hepatitis.
just because I know
That's
it's,
a lot of bad things.
just because I know it's poop. Yeah, I would be like, I would want the poop that tastes like, or the chocolate that tastes like poop.
Next question, please.
Okay, darn. No
I mean, I would
debate
gang
on
it
that
down,
one?
What
but-
was that?
There's no debate.
But it's
no,
like,
there's
well,
no debate.
it's still poop. Like, you just know it's poop.
Okay, ready? Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the most intelligent?
Funniest because I like making other people happy.
Well, okay. There's two parts to this for me. I was voted class clown and most talkative in high school and junior high.
Shocker.
Okay. Well, so were you. You were voted something like that too. So
Wait, was that like a weird flex?
no, I'm just saying this.
What just happened?
wait,
Is that
wait,
a-
I'm just-
I was voted.
It wasn't. It's probably not a good thing that I was voted
Wait,
class
is the
clown and
flex,
most talkative.
is flex like a brag? Is that a thing?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a weird flex.
Oh,
yeah.
flex.
Like, I mean,
Okay.
Our 8th grade teacher traded me for 3 kids in study hall because I wouldn't shut up. Like, I mean, so it was so it's not really a flex,
All
but
right, all right.
but so like for me, I was like, I always did that, but it's always nice, like, if you could just sit in the corner and be like, I'm smarter than all these little bastards in here that just don't shut up,
Yeah, because
So-
you're not egotistical enough, let alone being the
Yeah,
smartest
but you wouldn't
person
be
in the
saying
world.
you wouldn't be saying much.
Oh,
in there.
because you're above that.
Yeah, you're just like.
You're so smart, you don't even care.
Well, the thing is, like, you could just be like, anything these guys say, I could just dominate them in.
I feel like you do
Topic.
that now, though.
Yeah, I do. Even though if I don't know much about it, I'll still try to act like I do.
I'd
rather
be funny.
Yeah, well, that would be first time for everything, I guess.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah,
man.
that's fine.
Today is fiery, man.
No, I mean, I'd probably rather be funny because unless if you get those
Here's the
funny.
thing: you got to get them on the same team. So if you were, you know what I mean?
The thing
We'd be
is,
a good team at that point.
The thing is, though, do you ever have those people that, okay, is it like a funny that was like an annoying funny?
We're getting too adept again, but I know what you're saying.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But is it a annoying funny where, hey, I'm going to try to make you laugh the whole time, and you're just like,
it's a legit funny, like people are like,
people actually
that
like it.
It's funny. Yeah.
Okay, I'd probably rather be that then. Because then they're like, hey, that guy's pretty
There's
cool.
going to be
Let's
so
hang
many
out.
people picking the intelligence one. We're fucking.
Well, and it's like,
I know.
be like, the people would be
I'll
like.
be like, hey, intelligence guy. Can I pay you to make me some money?
How does it make you feel when it's like, oh, that's Bob. Bob's really cool.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
and you're
one
like,
of the
okay.
funny ones.
Yeah,
Right.
like,
Right.
he's pretty cool. I want to hang out with him.
The only time the most intelligent person in the room comes in handy is when you're going to play trivia. Then you want to bring that person.
Or if you're trying to make a lot of money.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Or if you're trying to make a lot of money.
Okay, next up.
Anyway.
This one gonna be interesting with you two.
All right.
Okay, let's see.
It's probably
Let's
not. She
see
thought that the last time
Yeah,
there
the
was
how-
food one, yeah.
No, the cook and maid one.
Okay, would you rather win $50,000 or let your best friend win $500,000?
That's okay. That's such a loaded question. Easy. My best friend picked 500,000. I'll be like, give me half, bitch. Easy.
Okay.
Easy clap.
You were never my friend anyways.
Oh shit!
I'd say friend 500,000 too, because I'd give some to my friends. But the only problem is I'd probably only give them like 5,000.
Okay. But how about this? Let me take that option away. Okay. $50,000 for yourself or $500,000 for your friend,
It's
but
still
the friend
easy.
cannot give it to you.
He probably wouldn't anyway, but I'd still give it to him because I've had 50,000. It's nothing special.
Oh, all right.
Was that a weird flex?
Kind of. No, I'm just saying.
Wait,
I blew it. I
Wait,
blew it. I always
I'm
blow
still
all my
confused
money.
on the whole flex thing. Were you saying a weird flex, as in you're flexing that you're weird,
means
like
you're bragging
that
about
you're
it.
weird?
It's a
Okay,
weird
so-
brag.
Yeah, it's like I think an online thing.
So
more
are
or
there
less.
different kinds of flexes?
No, yeah, exactly. It could be about anything. So, for instance,
Like I dunked on you, flex on him. Like
no,
I,
okay,
I
just
no, I mean,
let me
it's a
talk.
different
Let me
version
talk.
of it.
Let me talk.
Jesus,
So
this is gonna be good.
It's gonna be bad for sure.
Okay.
But here's an example, right?
Mr.
Yeah.
So,
Dictionary
Me
over
and
here.
you are having an argument about shoveling snow,
Yeah.
and Kellen would be like, "I think I would know. I used to shovel a mile every day." And
So
we'd be like,
is that
"Weird
like,
flex."
or is that? I think it was my chair.
That's not like a
Yeah,
fart.
true.
That's not
Or is that a shoveling flex? Why is it always weird flex?
Because that's a weird thing to.
Because
brag
why would you
about.
be talking? Yeah, why would you brag about?
Why would you brag
shoveling?
about shoveling snow? It's a weird flex. It's a weird brag.
Like my burp's better than your burp.
so
Like,
the
you have-
only flex is a weird flex.
It's meant to be like a joke. Like it's
like you can pretty much say it to anything. Like if we were benching and I said, "Oh, I can do 225 more than you," you can say, "Well, that's a weird flex," but okay.
I mean,
like,
that's kind of like a normal brag, but
but
it's like
but
weird
it's like
things.
but it's stuff
When
like that.
people
You
want to argue about stupid shit that means nothing,
Yeah.
that's kind of like a weird flex.
What's the one online dictionary for
Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Urban Dictionary this.
You're gonna have to.
the thing
'cause
is, she doesn't know any slang like ever.
I do
So-
too.
she's
You
very,
don't know
correct.
my slang.
Well, the thing is, she also takes forever to know jokes.
Not true. Only if they're not funny.
It would be like I have to describe like jokes to her. It'd be like, okay, it'd be like
Because sometimes they're naughty and I don't get it.
you don't get naughty
You don't
jokes.
like naughty jokes?
Not all of them. Anyway, next question.
All right.
It's because she
Carry
doesn't
on.
know what like weird flexes and stuff is.
Weird flex. Okay.
Is it a
bit
weird? Is
fired.
it a weird flex? You don't know naughty jokes.
No, it's a cool flex.
So if I was like, I know all the jokes, then he'd be like, weird flex, man.
Why is it weird flex? Isn't it
That's
just
kind of a weird
flex?
thing to brag about.
Wouldn't it just be flex?
Yeah, but
I'm
you can-
flexing.
That's a
Holy
weird flex
shit.
that you're flexing.
All right.
Are there cool flexes? Are there like, ooh, legit flex?
I mean, technically there could be. Like if you said, "Hey, I scored
Oh my god.
like
Sports
15
flex?
touchdowns."
I just want
last
everyone
year.
to know this is how our daily conversations go all the fucking time.
Yeah, but this is what our
this
podcast
is not like a show
Are
thing.
you-
this is like everything we talk
That's what
about.
our
Are you,
podcast
weird,
is.
are you weird flexing right now, telling people that?
No, because
Austin, is that a weird flex that you just did?
am I getting
Are you
ganged up on
bragging-
right
are
now?
you- are you
What's
brag-
happening, you guys?
Are you mad? Question mark. That's one thing I hate. He does. He'll ask you a question and then say question mark
Why
after
am
it.
I getting jumped on all of a sudden?
Like that. Why am I getting jumped on? Question mark.
Ooh, I got another question.
Oh,
Next up,
Question mark.
we'll save the flexing for later.
Lol, you mad?
Okay, would you rather run 100 miles per hour?
I don't like that. The other one. The other one.
Or fly 10 miles per hour.
There you go. I already answered. Fly it.
run.
Fly,
Yeah, but
run.
a question:
Why?
do you get tired?
It doesn't say. You can't
I don't
do
like
that.
running right now, so
All right, I'm gonna say run.
'Kay.
Assuming kind of like what he
Because
said.
it's
that
faster?
there's
I'm gonna
no
say-
stamina.
I'm gonna
There's no-
say-
there's no issues with.
Yeah. And you can get there faster.
And I don't mean to be getting.
you said 100 miles an hour.
Listen.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to get into detail, but I mean it's like burning carbs and. Is that going to be affected, or is this
Yeah,
like,
but
is
I
this
would
like the
ass-
Flash?
You gotta eat a
if
lot. You gotta
that's-
eat a lot.
If that's where you're going with it, I would think flying would burn
I'm
more
gonna-
than running.
So we'll say
because
no
it's
on
probably
that
a
part.
whole body thing. Like
Okay,
swimming,
so
you're
you're
using
using
your
every-
arms.
all your energy versus.
So people would
just
look
your-
at you and be like,
Who
"How the frick did he
knows?
run 100 miles an hour?"
It's
I
such
don't
And then
know.
they look at me and
But
say,
you
"How
know
did
what?
he fly?"
Okay, wait. If I could run 100 miles per hour, that would be like what kind of a flex? Like a super cool flex?
For fuck's sakes, get over it.
She really wants to get a
Holy
flex in
shit.
here.
I just wanted it to be not a weird flex. I wanted to like that would
There's
just
no
be
okay.
legit.
There's
flex,
only
man.
a weird flex. We're moving on from this.
Okay, I'm gonna look it
I
up.
would choose. Okay, my choice would be to fly because like I could go up over buildings and if
Yeah, but okay. Here's the thing: 10 miles an hour. Sure, you can get over that building, but up and down is still.
that's
10
fine.
miles
But
an
then
hour.
also if I'm gonna bungee jump or skydive, if something happens, I can just fly.
Yeah, but at what point can't you just run 100 miles an hour and skip water and do some?
Well, I mean,
crazy
you
shit?
could.
But here's the catch with the 100 miles an hour is you're gonna jump far, but that landing ain't gonna feel good because your legs are no
My
stronger
que-
than
my
they were before.
question
Why are we
is-
jumping now?
Do you have really good vision too, so you don't run into like a tree?
It's just 100 miles an hour. It's not that fast.
Yeah, I mean it's not freaking slow.
I've been on a rocket doing that. It's kind of scary.
God, your
being
feet would
honest.
have to burn up. There's a question. Would
Yeah,
you rather,
yeah. So we
or
need
not? Would you rather? But what superhero would you want to be, and why?
Ooh.
Thor?
Wait, what superhero
Would
or
you
what
Thor?
superpower would you want?
We'll do superhero first, and then
Okay.
superhero.
Well, I'm just going off Avengers, so I don't know.
I would choose the Flash
Well, I'll just do Superman then because he's just as
because the
fast.
Flash can beat Superman.
No,
Yeah, the Flash is faster than Superman.
that's
I wish
false.
Chappie was here. We need Chappie because he knows
Comment below
all
who's
the things.
faster. It's
the Flash
definitely
is the
Superman.
Flash is the strongest and the fastest by far.
Man, stick to football, bro.
No, the Flash is the fastest.
Superman.
actually did a
I
thing
want to be
of who-
Superman.
You're a
You know
woman.
what?
Weird flex, bro.
You know why? You know
So
why?
that's what-
I could flex on everybody. I was Superman.
Wouldn't you be the Hulk then? Because the
Actually,
Hulk's
that would be a good
muscle.
one, too.
Well, that's who I always like.
No, because he gets mean.
I would say, can I take mine back?
Yeah?
No.
No.
I don't want to be Superman because it's tons of puss. I'd do Thor.
He only gets one puss though, and
Yeah,
it's
I'd be like
Lois
Thor,
Lane?
Lois Lane.
just so I don't want to brag about best at everything.
Yeah, but
I just electricity and stuff.
and to be honest, Thor's freaking awesome when he's fat.
Thor's pretty
When he's
awesome.
fat Thor.
Yeah, I'd be fat.
I
I'd be
didn't
fat
see
Thor.
that one yet.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's how
I'd be
I.
fat Thor.
Yeah.
All right, what's our next one here?
Back to one more positive. Getting to watch lots of new shows on Netflix.
And
Okay.
become fatter.
Okay. Next question. Okay, funny one. Would you rather skinny dip with your classmate or with a stranger? And no, it doesn't say classmate, so I'm just going to say classmates.
Okay, and you gotta choose. Okay, so it's all your classmates.
So it's like a whole classroom of people or one stranger?
Sure. Or let's say, okay, a group of strangers or your classmates.
How about we do this? A group of strangers.
Mhm.
Well, you can't. I can't do work.
I
for you.
wouldn't. Okay, here's the thing. I wouldn't do classmates. If we could do if I could handpick half of
No,
them,
no, that's the thing.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
then I'd do strangers.
Okay.
Yep.
Me too.
I'm trying to make it a harder question because it'd
Oh,
be like
jeez.
strangers. What the frick? It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean?
That's why I'd pick strangers.
Like, I wouldn't care if I did it in front of classmates
No.
because I really didn't like. I don't like a lot of our class. So I mean, there's certain ones that I really
I
liked.
liked them all.
There's certain ones that I really liked,
There's
but
no one I didn't like.
shut the hell
I'm
up.
serious.
You
I'm just a nice guy.
I can
Weird
tell.
flex, but okay.
Wow.
Okay,
that works. That
here's-
works.
Here's the
But
dumbest would
strangers,
you
I would
rather
choose too, 'cause I
question
don't rather.
ever. Are you ready for
Let's
this?
hear it.
Dumb. And if I don't get it right this time of what you guys choose, then I'm dumb. Okay. Would you rather be a millionaire by winning the lottery or by working 100 hours a week? Well, duh.
Working 100 hours a week.
Shut up.
We both knew what
We
to
knew
answer
it.
right
We both
away.
knew it.
God.
Well, the thing is,
Obviously, the lottery.
are they
Yeah,
gonna?
who's-
How much are they taking out in taxes? Bro.
I don't know.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I just do lottery and
So
just
yeah, it'd
say,
be
okay.
lottery, and then
And then I work
that
to
time
make,
all that time I saved by not working. I just put towards video games and get a lot done.
There you go.
And it's 100 hours a week.
Yeah.
How freaking weird. Like, yeah, I really want to.
Actually, I don't know, man. That'd be kind of awkward. That's a lot of time.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That'd be a lot of podcasts. That goes back to doing what you always wanted to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're good.
These questions,
That's
I'm
4
finding
days of
some very
all work.
weird ones now.
All right, let's hear some.
I don't even really want to read this one, but I want
Let's
to
do
show
like
you
one or
how
two
weird
more.
it
Let's
is.
do 1 or 2 more.
You ready for a strange one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw us a curveball. We're ready.
It's coming.
Okay.
Would you rather eat your dead friend or kill your dog and eat it when you are marooned on a lonely island?
What is
So
that?
your friend's already dead,
So eat your dead friend.
or you have to kill your dog. I'd eat my dead friend because my dog is my companion and the only thing left.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree with. I guess gross.
Is there any other
This is-
animals?
this
You
is
get to
weird.
choose. Is there any other animals or fruits or anything on the island?
So
Yes.
why would you eat your dead
You have a
friend then?
volleyball named Wilson.
Yeah, I wouldn't do either.
But if your friend's already dead,
I
one-
mean, if I really needed meat or something, I would.
do you resort to cannibalism?
I mean, I'm into cannibalism
or,
anyways,
yeah.
but I mean, I saw a thing. Hannibal Lecter said, all these people stacking up on food, keep getting fatter for me, baby,
Beautiful.
or whatever.
I'm just tripped out by this question.
I know it's getting weird up.
You
in
know
here.
what the
really
funny
weird.
thing is? Callie made that one
Weird
up
flex.
herself.
Probably.
Yeah.
Hey, the thing about my dog is if I'd have more meat than if it's like a little Chihuahua.
For sure, we'd be eating for days, but
Your
we're not
dog.
going
I think
to.
she's thought of it before.
I am not. We
about
joked
eating
the
his
other
dog?
day.
Okay, question. If I was really, really sick and dying,
Yeah.
and Marvel was healthy and you had to kill one of us to survive to eat, who would you choose?
You were still alive. I'm not gonna kill
Yeah.
you. I'd kill
Yeah,
a dog
but I'm
before
like
I kill you.
on my deathbed and I'm gonna
not
die
gonna kill
in
you.
the next 2 days.
I don't even think.
How would I know
cut
that?
you out. I don't even think twice.
Just stab me and just
Done.
go with it.
Yeah, if we know you're.
So
gonna
you'd kill
die-
Marvel?
Well, yeah, because I'd rather kill a
Wait,
dog
that goes
than
back
you.
to that word of the day that you were euthanizing.
That's like the
or what is it
Kingsman.
called?
Euthanize.
Euthanized.
Euthanasia.
Euthanasia.
What was that last time?
That's like
I don't know.
the-
You're like,
me
what
and her
is?
talked about that.
what
What
is-
it was. Well,
That's like the Kingsman. You ever watch that movie? Where he has to shoot the dog to make
Oh,
it into
yeah.
the thing and he
Yep.
doesn't.
Mhm.
And it's a blank.
It's actually like I find it really. I don't. Man, it'd be hard to kill a dog though.
It
I
would
know.
be
I've
very-
never actually.
It would be, but
legitimately,
are
like,
we
killed a
are we
dog.
really considering that it would be easier to kill a person?
Well, if they're
It's
almost
like-
dead.
Unless it was a bad person.
Oh.
Okay, so hang on. I'm going to give you a scenario.
Okay.
I want to see where your brain lies in this. You're in prison.
You let him rip over there?
Yeah, it does sound like she's farting nonstop.
My chair is very squeaky.
You're in prison, and this gang members come up to you and say, "Hey, you got to kill this pedophile, or else we're gonna beat you to hell." Do you kill the pedophile?
I'm already in prison?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you kill him. You don't even like take the beating.
Oh, that's all it was? Oh.
Yeah. Or else you kill this pedophile, this guy that raped 3 kids under the age of 12.
Yes.
You kill him.
And what am I in for? How long am I in?
You're only in for 5 years, but you're gonna get beat to hell if you don't.
This is the weirdest.
I don't like
fucking
this.
conversation.
I know, but I want to see like where her.
I'm
First
not
off,
against.
Let's get started where you're not a badass. You are far from a badass. So what are you really gonna do?
If you're in that scenario, I kill the guy, but then you're in for life probably.
But see, I'm not really against. I mean, like if that person, not that I want to be responsible for killing them, but like, do I feel like it's okay if they die because they're that bad of a person? Like if it was like if they could have got the death penalty, I'd be like, yeah.
that
But I
doesn't
guess-
answer the
I
question.
know. I guess I'd probably get beat up, but if they then ask me again, maybe I'd change my mind.
They beat you up once, like Shawshank Redemption. Like every time you go into the thing, you get beat up or raped.
I don't know.
Okay,
Let's not think
what's the
about it.
next one?
I don't know. There's no more good ones.
Well, that was a good questions you had there.
Yeah. I know there was really some
So,
interesting
even though
ones.
those are really weird. It's still kind of fun to do.
No, I like especially
It
when,
gets you thinking.
I like not knowing, like prepping answers, and you kind of gotta just.
well, especially because like we like for that stuff, especially when we don't know what the hell it's gonna be. Because like a lot of times on this, we try to make up conversations and stuff. But there you can just go with the flow.
I found some more if you want some.
Yeah, just what is it?
Would you rather look like a fish or smell like a fish?
Smell like.
Well, these are funny ones now, not
actually,
as serious.
that one's sort of weird because you'd have to smell like a fish the whole time.
What? I don't understand. You gotta look like one or smell like one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd smell like one.
These are going to be silly ones.
I'd smell like one.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Would you? This is confusing. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Horse-sized duck, bitch. It's not that big.
And what can a duck do, really?
I would rather. Well, ducks' beaks. Well, they're horses though, so I'd take the horse. I'd take the 100 duck-sized horses.
Okay.
Because you could just punt them. Like if it was a duck, they could like peck you with their beak.
But here's the thing: what if you become friends and you can ride the damn thing?
So you're gonna tame this?
Tame the duck.
Tame the
duck.
duck.
You have ducks. Ducks do an imprint on you.
Yeah. Well,
so a duck will imprint on me, and he'll be my homie.
Are you saying that you know how to tame a duck?
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Now, see, Callie, that's a weird flex. That's.
Here's a weird flex. I saved a duck and named it
Move
Mallory.
on from the flex.
I like her trying to figure this out.
I picked up a duck off the side of the road and brought it home.
That's creepy.
And
that's
nursed it back to health. I named it Mallory.
The thing is, I have a feeling it wasn't even injured.
Yes.
I feel it wasn't even injured, was it?
Yes, it was. It was stuck.
That's it.
I've also saved a baby squirrel and kept it in a bird cage and walked it and nursed it back to not health. It died 3 days later, but I named it Nuts.
So you kill the squirrel is what you're trying to do.
Okay.
I tried. Is that a weird flex?
No, but I'll give you some life-changing shit right here.
All right.
And this is not made up.
Okay.
And it sounds insane. When I was little, I had a swimming pool. That's a weird flex.
Why was that? That wasn't a weird
flex. When I was little, I had a swimming pool.
I was like, are you trying to tell me?
This is a true story.
Yeah.
There was a dragonfly in my swimming pool. I couldn't get out. I literally took care of this dragonfly for like an hour.
An hour?
And I'm not, no, like legitimately. And it would honestly fly back to my hands and stuff.
It imprinted on you.
No, I'm not even kidding. It's one of the weirdest experiences, but it's like I had a pet. Yeah. It was for like the day.
Yeah.
But it would literally fly away and then fly back. Yeah. It was so weird.
I used to do that with ladybugs. I'd wear little rompers, and they'd have like little pockets up on my chest, like with a little Velcro thing, and I'd put grass in there and put little ladybugs in there.
You guys are nuts.
I'd keep them for the day.
Dragonfly.
Oh, I know.
Ladybugs.
Like. It couldn't be ladybugs.
And yours were probably Asian beetles.
No, they were not. Don't even say that. Okay.
She doesn't. They were Asian beetles. They just told her that. I got a painter turtle that was on the road and took it home and cared for it a while, then brought it out to the wild. But I had it as a pet, but I didn't take good care of it. My sister had to.
Way to go.
I did. So our school, we used to have every year we would get our whole school, when I was going to Robbins, we'd turn it into a rainforest. And I had them in the library for like a week in a big swimming pool. All the kids would go. And, okay, this is a weird story off of it. One kid's like, can I hang on to that? And I'm in like first grade. He's like, can I hang on to that? Sure. And I still remember, I don't know how accurate this is, but this is how I remember. We're in the gym. He asks if he can have it or hang on to it, grabs it, drops it on the ground.
Aww.
And I'm like freaking out thinking the shell's going to be broke.
It's weird you got to have a turtle at school. They have like carry salmonella. Maybe not.
Kids have turtles all the time, weirdo.
I know. Hey, I got another one, and I'm very interested to hear what you say because this is relevant to you, Kellen.
Good.
Would you rather have no hair or be completely hairy?
How is that? Okay, I thought the no hair part was the relevant part.
I'm saying, would you rather have no hair or be completely hairy?
Well, you know what?
To be honest.
Is what I mean.
No,
you know what one of them is kind of like, so.
No hair.
Why?
Because I'm sick of having a ton of hair. Like I am literally the second one right now. Like completely hairy. So it's like I live that right now.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to see like if that is that the extent of, is that the max? Is that number 2?
Hairy or no hair?
Is it like this hairy?
Well,
or are we
I
talking
mean, when
like
I was thinking completely
Teen Wolf
hairy,
hairy?
yes, I was thinking more like Teen Wolf hairy. But because you already know what it's like to be hairy, I was just not sure if you're like, yeah, it's not so bad. I like the hair,
Well, it's
or
not-
if you
I mean,
rather have no hair.
If it was Teen Wolf hairy, I'd pick no hair.
You know,
But if it was like that.
Rather that.
I'm used to it now. Like, cause like before.
But you blow it way out of. It's not bad.
Well, I know, but like
So
before.
like he hates it because he has hair on his
but
back.
it's like.
That's
like,
the whole reason. That's
like-
everything to him.
But it's like our bellies too, though. Like you get self-conscious about them. Like you know
not
what I
the
mean.
hair though.
But you know what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
like for me with back hair, like it's not even my chest hair. It's none of my. The only hair that I don't like is my back hair. That's the only hair. Like because that's the only part that bothers
It
me.
seems like it'd be something it'd be pretty easy to take care of, if I'm being honest.
Well, like when I was younger, I worried about it more than I do now.
I
Like,
never understood why that freaks you out so much. Not freaks you out.
Well,
but
I mean,
you get
also
so
Worked up
self-conscious.
about it.
also take but until you have it really.
It's
you don't-
coming. It's growing
Yeah,
in.
well, yeah, but I've had it my whole since I've been how old. But it's like now I'm just like whatever. I'll take off my shirt and stuff like that. But no, but there was times that it's like, oh, like when you're younger, especially like, oh, I'm trying to impress somebody. I don't want this back hair. You know what I mean? Like, and then Callie just like I had to impress her, and then I said, I did this on a few dates. Like, hey, do you mind hair? Because some girls, they just don't like hair. And then,
how'd you feel when he asked you that?
I say, yeah, I don't care, but I also didn't really know what he meant. But
wow,
Do you like
that
hair?
makes it
It's like,
seem.
yeah, I have hair.
But
too.
it's like, but I'm gonna be honest about it, like, because some girls don't like hair. So it's like,
Yeah.
if you want to be with me, I have
Yeah, he
back
was-
hair and chest hair,
yeah.
like, and that's just what it is. I mean, it's not, and like I don't mind the hair after a while. Like you get used to it after a while. You're just like, whatever, screw it. It is what it is.
Mhm.
But I've also would like to see what it feels like to have no hair for once in my life.
I think you'd be
It's
cold.
called a wax, buddy.
I'm gonna wax my whole body.
Will do. Swimmers.
If we get
Mm. Shave
5,000 subscribers
Laser
on
hair
here, I'll wax
removal?
my whole body.
Clip
well,
it.
on
Clip it.
air,
Clip it.
on a video.
I can't do on air my whole
Wait,
freaking.
5,000
Can
subscribers.
I like shave certain parts or do I have to wax?
No,
it?
you just said. Hey,
Well, I think to wax it, you have to have it. No, you have to have it.
No,
long.
you want it
so
long.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
want it
Never
long.
you
mind.
keep
Yeah.
your head.
Are you
Everything
gonna do
else is
anything
gone.
if we get to 5,000?
Not that.
What would you do? What would be your like? Hey,
I'll buy a new pair of tennies.
Wow!
wow, you really.
You're really stepping
go
out of your
all
comfort
out,
We
zone.
got a new goal. Well, first it's 1,000.
I think
You got
that
our
just
second goal, which
still-
is 5,000.
I got it. I got
And
it.
he's gonna wax his
I got
entire
it.
body. You
I got-
do not tell me what I'm doing for subscribers. You did not.
You run 5 miles
Rules.
one day in one day.
Fuck that.
I knew you
Look
were
at
gonna
me.
say that.
Okay, I'll tell you what. We get 5,000 subscribers the same day he waxes his shit. I'm going for a 5-mile run.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
record
what,
the whole thing.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
promise
saying.
you.
That's fair enough.
All
What
right.
are you doing, Callie?
Goodness, I don't know. What should I do?
We got to think of something good for her.
Something I can actually do.
Oh, it's not. It's a short list.
We could, you know what we could do? Even though she's done this before, and I know it's not scary for her, but we could put a GoPro on her and have her go skydiving again. Because we can't do it.
Skydive?
I've been skydiving.
Well, it's not like
I know,
new
but
for her. though.
bungee jumping, you've been to
What,
bungee
what, do you-
jumping?
what's- what,
Oh,
do you-
I'd
what
like
terrifies
to.
you?
You gotta deal with spiders.
No,
What? Nah, it's too hard.
no,
This is something cool. You shave your eyebrows off.
no. What is wrong with you?
You gotta cut your hair.
No.
Okay.
This is me. She's so.
All right, we got to think of something for her for 5,000 since me and you have one.
We'll
but
think
we
of-
have to do it though.
Yeah,
Mine
I'll
will
do it.
happen at 10,000.
No.
Why does yours gonna
No.
happen? at
What the
10?
hell? I just switched mine so I could be the same as his.
Yeah.
Why are you so different? You better than us? You
God, that's gonna hurt if I freaking.
I gotta run 5 miles. Yours is gonna hurt.
I would rather run 5 miles than get my whole body waxed.
And it's just like
So I've had my sister try to wax my back before, and she did it totally wrong,
Bless
And-
you, Chelsea.
and that hurt like hell. And I had like a rash where it was like I had strips of rashes like because she was trying to do it. And I think you're supposed to like prep it. And I don't know. You ever had a wax
No.
of any sort? Like, I think you're supposed to prep it somehow or something. But man, did that freaking, and it would get caught. It was seriously like.
She probably did it right.
No, she didn't. She even admitted she did it wrong afterwards.
All right. Well,
I don't know. It's
here's the thing. Since we're doing things on the spot,
yeah. Let me
before we
check her TikTok first.
What are you trying to say
Hang on. Yeah, go ahead.
Doing what on the spot?
At 5 likes.
Anyway, since we're doing things on the spot, before we head out here, Kellen's going to give a motivational speech. I'm going to throw some music in on it. Let's hear it, bud. Let's hear it, buddy.
Oh,
in these times of trouble.
Hold on now. Try to make this serious, like you're in a locker room and you're going to war.
That's so hard.
Let's hear a motivational speech.
So, okay.
I'll cue in some music when I edit this bit. Let's do it.
That's so hard to do when you're not in the
Kellen,
moment. Like,
everything we've done today was on the spot. We didn't even have an idea of what to talk about. Let's hear it, bitch.
God, I can't. That's hard to do.
Come on.
I wish I knew like one just like on the top of my head, like from a
we want
movie or
original.
something.
We don't want scripted shit.
Okay, boys. That's so hard.
Come on.
All right, boys. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna look this team in the eye, and we're gonna take them down. That's so hard to do. I don't know. Try something really quick.
The team called life.
Why is it life?
We're gonna look at them in the eye. We're gonna give them what we got. We're gonna persevere. We don't give up.
It's okay. When you're in the moment, like in it before a game, it's easy to do. But like right now,
just make the shit up, buddy.
We practice every day for this moment. This moment is the moment that you take pride in. And when you take pride, I don't mean just do it for yourself, do it for your brothers. Do it for each and every one of you. Show everybody in the stands what you guys can do, and you're gonna do it tonight. I want you to take what you learned on that practice field and bring it on to the game field and light those bastards up and take their heads off. Now let's get out there and win the game!
2 tubs. We're out of here.
That was it.